Joe Rogan was this guy at a certain point, and I think like as late as like when he endorsed Bernie Sanders. So like even 2020, I would say he was still teetering on the edges. Post-COVID Joe Rogan is not that guy. Okay? I think post-COVID Joe Rogan, dude, he said he liked Ron DeSantis. I'm not even talking about Trump. Okay? I don't. Here, let's talk about some other stuff while we wait for this. Here's Joe Rogan. End tribalism in politics posts once again a brilliant take from Joe Rogan. Let's hear what Joe Rogan had to say. I love referring to my favorite apolitical content creator, Joe Rogan, on issues that pertain to American politics.
Makes sense to be on a team.
Right.
It doesn't make sense at all. Even for someone like me, like, you know, who, yeah, I went to the inauguration, you know.
How was that?
Bizarre. But I don't consider myself a Republican. I don't consider myself a
dog. I'm sorry, but at this stage, that's a wild thing to say. Like, what more can you do? You voted for Donald Trump. You played a major role in boosting Donald Trump. You literally went to the Donald Trump inauguration. Donald Trump thanked you by name multiple times for his victory, credited you with it. You also interviewed J.D. Vance and numerous other Republican commentators. I cannot comprehend how, like, you endorsed him. I don't understand how you can still be like, oh, it's just this politics stuff is not, you know, I'm just a mere vessel, dude. Politics just goes through me. I'm a porous hole, basically, that politics just kind of pushes through me. I love America. This is not about left politics, right politics. This is about, you know, American politics.
Democrat either. I consider myself an American.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a human being. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of things that the Democrats believe that I believe too. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that they say that I say that makes a lot of sense to me. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of things that the Republicans too. And the idea that I have to ignore things that make sense to me because it's coming from the wrong team is just stupid. Mm-hmm. And the idea, these are bad faith arguments where you have to have a conversation with someone and pretend that what they're saying is not logical. Because
I think this is truly dumb guy behavior, but you know, Joe Rogan does this best.
Because they're supposed to be your opponent. Mm-hmm. That to me is just dumb. It doesn't make any, that doesn't benefit me at all. It doesn't benefit anybody listening at all. Mm-hmm. It's just stupid. It's a stupid way to think. It's so limiting and it's so bad for you cognitively. Because
I think that there was a point when Joe Rogan was this guy. Hallelujah. Thank you for saying it. Where have all the moderates gone? The largest political party in the U.S. at the moment is no political party. These moderates are all around. Social media and TV just don't show it. Joe Rogan was this guy at a certain point. And I think like as late as like when he endorsed Bernie Sanders. So like even 2020, I would say he was still teetering on the edges. Post-COVID Joe Rogan is not that guy. Okay? I think post-COVID Joe Rogan, dude, he said he liked Ron DeSantis. I'm not even talking about Trump. Okay? I don't care. Donald Trump is telegenic. I can totally understand why someone like Joe Rogan or many other dumb dudes would be like sucked into his allure, right? He is the hog whisperer. He communicates at a frequency that hogs tune into, all right? So even with Trump, I'm willing to say, you know, maybe someone is somewhat apolitical, even though it's the second Trump term and it already happened after the first disastrous Trump term. Even then, I'm willing to say, if you are, you know, somewhat pro-Trump or definitely pro-Trump, in the tank for pro-Trump, you can still maintain this like veneer of being apolitical. But when you say you like Ron DeSantis, you are no different than Ben Shapiro, okay? You are a complete political actor, okay? That's it. Because Ron DeSantis is the reverse of Donald Trump in many ways, okay? Ron DeSantis is the Elizabeth Warren version of Donald Trump, okay? He is a technocrat through and through, utilizing not just utilizing populist sentiment to make gains because he doesn't have the charisma to back it up anyway. Okay. But he actually is like invested in writing weird legislation that follows through. Like he thinks making gains in the legislative side to further the culture war agenda is actually going to give him a platform of prominence. And we saw how awful that was for him because of how unimaginably uncharismatic he is. So the way I see it is, if you are the type of guy who says like, I really like Ron DeSantis, to me, that's like being a Democrat and saying like, I really like Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm apolitical, but I really like Kamala Harris. Like, explain to me exactly what you like about Kamala Harris as an apolitical person. No, you are a ride or die at that point. I thought that this was really funny, by the way. Activists who projected this onto the Berlin Gigafactory are charged with showing Nazi symbols. Virtually every German outlet said that what Elon did was not Nazi. But hey, God forbid you post this. God forbid you project this on the side of one of his factories. I guess because it says Heil too. Yeah. If it's not, when Elon is doing it, it's not considered a slogan. After all, the ADL said so. But when someone else posts it on the side of the factory, then, you know, that's Nazi sloganeering. How dare you?